Let's go, baby. Voice check 1, 2. Sound check 1, 2. Let's go. We got peoples in here. We got peoples. We got peoples. 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 We're live. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money and another episode of Power Play. We got an enemy nearby. We got some enemy nearby. We're going to mess him up. We're going to mess him up, I tell you. Come on, come over here. I'm going to boogie you. I'm going to boogie bomb you, fella. Come on. Bye-bye! Bye-bye, fella! Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house. And this is another episode of Power Play. If you're new to the show, this is where we rock a little bit of Fortnite in the play portion of the show. And we get ready for Power Hour at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when volume and liquidity comes back into the stock market by analyzing all the various tickaroos that there are, right, Doubles? The tickaroos. What is this, man? All shotguns everywhere? What the heck? Yeah, so that's the power portion of it, and the play portion of it is basically what you're seeing right now. We're basically getting a little R&R just before the fluidity starts to come back into the market. You know what I'm saying, Doubles? Yeah. Man, look at all these shotguns, bro. What the freak, man? I need something more than just shotguns. I need something else. How about an AR? How about an AR? That would be nice. An AR, Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow us at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, Twitter, a.k.a. x.com at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. Threads. What do I get rid of? I got like so many weapons here. I don't know. That one. How about that one? You know what? I want to rock the double shotguns. You know what I mean? Why not?
Shot the gun.
I want to rock the doubles, bro. You know how doubles do, right? Doubles, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, yeah, man. Yes, sir. Ooh, I gotta get going, bro. I got to get going, fella. I got a crappy AR. Ladies and gentlemen, we're also on TikTok, Tiki-Taki, at DBL Nicks. At DBL Nicks, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Let's go, baby. Maybe I'll rock this thing instead. What do you think? Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I want that. I want that right there. I want that. And, of course, you can see that we have our custom scanners from our Discord community displayed for you right now. That's real-time scanners, pre-market, regular hours, and after hours. That is one of the features that Discord provides. And we're also providing a 4-day trial for $9.99. Ooh, look at that, bro. Yummy. I feel like I should... Oh, man, what am I doing, bro? You know what? Against my better judgment, I'm going to get rid of the pump. I'm going to rock this, bro. I'm going to rock this. Why not? Why not? Why not? That's against my better judgment, you know? But I got to do it. I've got to do it. Nothing, honey. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Got myself caught in the storm. Let's get a share party going on. Let's get to 100, folks. We're going to review some stocks today. HKD ran parabolic, and AMTD, which is related to that stock, is forming a bullish cup and handle. Let's get a share party going on. Let's get the questions ready. Let's get the questions ready for Power Hour You want something technically analyzed? We can do that. Oh, we got an enemy nearby, bro. I know, bro. Alright, this guy's already attacking me. I'm trying to do my intro and this guy's pissing me off, bro. This is his way. This is not his. Alright. He left. Yep. Good call, dude. So now I'm gonna try to chase him down. Just because he pissed me off. I don't see him though. Yeah. Look, there's another this build right by this rift over here, but I'm just taking this rift, bro. I'm just gonna get it. I gotta get into zone. Zone is like way the heck over there, bro. Yeah, focus on the game, right? Alright. Oh, there he goes, bro. I gotta get him. Bro, I gotta get him. I gotta go. Don't go. Oh man, he went that way. Damn, bro. Oh man. Let me see if I can snipe him. He's in the ravine, bro. And he's pushing somebody right there. Look at that. Bye. Ding. Ooh, I wanted to call him something else, but you know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean, bro. Oh no, dude. Oh my God, did you see that?
That's why you don't build so high.
Oh, bro.
I tell you, go into the zone. You don't want to.
Man, it was Jason, bro. You can't trust Jason. Jason's out of control. Ladies and gentlemen, back to what we were talking about. So this is Power Hour. If you're new to the show, we review stocks for Power Hour by looking at our custom-made scanners from our Discord, which provide us with valuable information, including float, volume, price, stock, ticker symbol, direction of the current price action, and the percentage change, as well as the hyperlink that gives you access to the filings as well as the press releases, all of that stuff. Let's get a share party going on because we're going to go and tap into that. So this is one of the scanners in the Discord. There are other scanners too, such as the breakout scanner that basically looks for stocks that are starting to show unusual large surges in volume, which could potentially be the precursor to a parabolic run, as well as the early watch list doubles, the early watch list, which is prepared every morning pre-market. Every morning and after. Every evening and after hours at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next day. And there's almost always parabolic runners in that early watch list for the next day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like DLHC ran pretty strong pre-market today, and it was called yesterday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the early watch list. So go ahead and click the link in the description and in the pinned comment so that you can take advantage of the 4-day trial for $9.99 and check out the Discord community, which is off the hook, but more importantly, all the powerful tools, including research tools pertaining to news and filings as well, all included in that Discord community package. All right, so that's the story with that. Let's take a look at a couple of these stocks. So as we said, HKD ran quite parabolic earlier in the day. AMTD is actually a related stock to that particular stock, and we can see that after forming a double top over here, the price action dipped, but now it's forming a cup and handle pattern just underneath the VWAP. The volume is very light on AMTD at 15 million. It's a heavier floated stock at 42 million, but it is related to HKD, and as such, we're going to make a notable reference to it. You know what I mean? Right over here is where the VWAP is. Price action is just below. We can see that it's barcoding, so there's definitely a lack of volume, which could suggest that this cup and handle pattern will not succeed. We also see that the RSI is pushing downward. Another indication that it may not succeed, but it is related to HKD, and because of that, we will keep an eye on it. It is Friday. Bless you. Bless you, Doubles. Dr. Doubles, bless you, bless you. Yeah. All right, so let's keep going and discuss the situation. It is Friday, so there is going to be an issue with liquidity. Generally speaking, Friday tends to be a low trade day. A lot of people take Friday off, and they start the weekend early. Early, Doubles.
Early.
But we're here with you. We're here with you, and we're checking out what's happening, because you know what? A lot of times there's a parabolic runner, regardless that it's Friday. It don't matter. HKD ran parabolic. Nobody knew it was going to happen, but it happened. So let's take a look at the leading gainer right now, only up 59%. It's MSAI. And we can see that it is generally trending upward, but it has formed in this position right here, an inverted cup and handle pattern. You can see it right here. Here's the cup. Here's the handle, and this is usually a precursor to a bearish pattern, and you can see that the price action did in fact start to flush. The 9 EMA has now dipped below the VWAP. The VWAP is around $2.05, and the 9 EMA has pierced downward. This is a bearish pattern. We can see that the RSI has gone all the way to the the oversold area, and it's showing weakness, and this pattern suggests that the price action could potentially keep going down while we are in that quieter time just before power hour. I'm going to create a trend line because the price action has in fact been trending generally upward until this inverted cup and handle bear pattern formed, and now the trend has broken. So what we need to see is this 9 EMA start to move up and the price action get above VWAP again, but it doesn't look like that at this moment, especially with the RSI validating that there's an oversold type of a situation occurring right this minute. Now, it is 1:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is still an hour and 13 minutes before power hour kicks in, and when the overall market will generally get more volume. So hopefully it will bless MSAI with more volume. But right now, it is what it is. It's a 22 million float. It was, as we could see in the custom-made scanners from the Discord on the left side of the screen, and the volume was significant at 176 million. But right now, it looks bearish. So we'll see what happens with MSAI. Let's take a look at KXIN. KXIN is trending upward. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil activated. Yes. Little activation. You can see that it's trending upward, but it's doing it on relatively light volume, very light volume. And as a result, you see a lot of these sudden pump ups and drops, pump ups and drops. You can also see pops and drops. You could also see evidence of barcoding. So if you don't know what barcoding is, and you want to know what barcoding is, put the word bar, B-A-R, in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let's get a share party as well. Let's get over 200, 300. Let's get over 300. We're almost at 200. Let's get to 300. Share it up, share it up, share it up, because this is important stuff we're talking about. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Share it up. We're going to look at KXIN.
Someone requested ASST, by the way.
Oh, assist. Which one?
ASST.
Oh, assist. We'll check that one right after this. Okie dokie. Let's go, baby. We're going to check out ASST after this. There's a request. Okay, so we can see that it is still generally trending upward. It is showing a bullish pattern with the 9 EMA stacked above the VWAP, but there is a significant distance between the two, and the stock is showing history of doing sudden dips. It is a 22 million float stock, so it's a heavier floated stock, and there's only 3 million in volume. So this stock will be susceptible to sudden drops, and I think it's also a China stock, so they tend to be very, very volatile. I'm not sure 100% if it's a China stock, but I think it is. It looks like it. All right, so that's the story with KXIN. Let's take a look at ASST. Crowd favorite. Let's see what's happening with it. Let's see if it's been moving or not. People have been talking about it for a while. Okay, so we're looking at it, and right now it has very, very low volume. You could tell that the volume is very, very low because you have more and more of this barcoding. So if you look right here, you could see that the candlestick patterns look like the back of a barcode on a credit card. And that's where the terminology barcoding comes from. And in essence, what this basically indicates is that there's a lack of liquidity in the stock. In other words, there aren't enough people trading the stock. So what happens is the market makers step in because they keep reserves of all stocks so that they can either provide liquidity for people that want to buy or provide liquidity for those that want to sell. And what they'll do is they'll do micro transactions back and forth in very tight price ranges to basically keep the liquidity going. And what ends up happening is it produces these patterns that you're looking at right here. I could exaggerate it a little bit more if I make it bigger. These patterns that look like barcoding. So whenever you see something like this, it's indicative of a lack of liquidity. So what we need to see happen is we need to see volume come in. The RSI is starting to try to move upward, but it's still moving on relatively low volume in relation to the float. And we could see that the 9 EMA is in fact moving towards the VWAP, but there's still quite a bit of territory that it has to basically reclaim in order to get above the VWAP. So it needs to get volume to start reclaiming the VWAP and to start breaking out of this barcoding type of a situation. That is ASST, a crowd favorite. And I think that there was somebody who was it Vivek Ramaswamy who either spoke positively of this ticker or bought shares in it, something along those lines. And I think that's what kind of triggered the interest in ASST. Vivek Ramaswamy was one of the politicians that ran for president in 2024. So yeah, that's basically the story with ASST. Let's go check out this little penny stock joint that ran really parabolic early in the morning and then faded away pretty strongly. It is the second leading gainer right now, but none of these stocks are really moving significantly. The market has definitely slowed down for the time being. We're going to look at EPWK. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen so that we can get a brand new chart over here. Come on now. Show me what I need. Okay, so this is a 9-cent stock, so it's certainly going to be very, 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 very volatile because it's not just under $1, it's under 10 cents. So this is definitely one of those very, very risky, high risk, high reward type of stocks. And you can see on this chart right here how the stock price really moved quite aggressively and then all of a sudden fell off a cliff and almost round tripped. So that's what's going on with EPWK as far as the price action. Now, what's going on? There's an unconfirmed report that in 11 days they're going to be, what are they doing? Unconfirmed, they're going to have earnings reported in about 11 days on November 11th. So that's what's going on with this. But you can see that after the stock really had that meteoric rise, it subsequently crashed, and now the price action, it tried to hug VWAP and subsequently moved down to below VWAP. We need to see the 9 EMA start to curl upward and the RSI start to curl upward to give us some kind of sense of stability and more of a bullish tone. Right now, it's quite bearish. And what we can do, Doubles, is we could go ahead and get the Fibonacci retracement set up. Let's get that Fibonacci going, baby. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's share the stream. We're putting out some good content for you. Go ahead and share it up. And then after that, we'll go ahead and try to get a dub for you on Fortnite as well, because you know we got to give you everything, because that's what y'all deserve, because you are the indelible tribe, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, so the price action right now is roughly around 9 cents. You've got resistance at 11 cents. You also have resistance at VWAP at 13 cents. You have resistance at 14 cents and basically at 16 cents as well. You have support at 7 cents, and then if it loses support at 7 cents, then we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about it. If it loses support over there, we don't want to talk about it, okay? We don't want to talk about it. We want it to go north of the border. You know what I mean? Doubles. We want it to go north, baby. North. El Norte. El Norte. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So that's the story with EPWK. EPWK. And notably, it is a 22 million float stock, and it exchanged hands today 1 billion times plus. 1 billion times plus. So there was a lot of attention on the stock early in the morning, especially in pre-market. But since then, it has been diminishing in volume, and the price action has gone downward significantly. And right now, it's trying to consolidate and break that downtrend. It will need volume to start moving upward. So let's take a look at MNOV. That's another ticker that has been moving somewhat earlier in the day and then subsequently started to come down significantly. This is also another earnings type of a stock. It looks to be a biotech stock because it's Medici Nova Inc. So I'm presuming it's a biotech stock. It has a 42 million float, similar to the stocks that went absolutely bonkers yesterday, INST, right? INST, was it INTS? INTS, which went absolutely bonkers yesterday. It also had a float that was around 42 million, but it also had volume that was well in the 1 billion mark. The situation with MNOV is that it only has 22 million shares exchanging hands. So the volume to float ratio is not really particularly interesting because the float grossly outweighs the volume. So for those that are new to trading, the float is the available shares that are available to be traded, and the volume is how many times the stock has been traded. So in essence, the float is your supply of shares that are available to be traded, and the volume is the amount of shares that are actually being demanded to be traded on the ticker. And as a result, as I always say, trading stocks, when you boil it down to its bare essence, is a question of supply and demand. If you have more people that want to buy a stock and then there are actual shares, the price will generally go up. And if you have a larger supply of stocks and not that many people asking for the stock, the volume, then you basically have a situation where the price action goes down. Okay, so this stock moved pretty aggressively earlier in the morning. You could see that, and then subsequently sold off. Okay, it sold off, and then it's now formed a bullish cup and handle pattern with the price action just above the VWAP. The VWAP is at $1.51. RSI is showing that it's overbought. Okay, and it just doesn't have a lot of volume right now. So, it's up 41%. We'll see what happens. Right now, it's giving us mixed signals, if you will, but it is still quite early. Right, power hour will not start for another hour and 7 minutes. An hour and 7 minutes. It is now 1:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there's still quite a bit of time for volume to try to come back in. Now we have to talk about, we spoke about AMTD, which is related to HKD. So we have to really talk about HKD because it really moved quite aggressively, HKD, and it had some pretty powerful news. But after that really powerful move upward, it formed this double top, and since then has in essence created an inverted cup and handle, which in and of itself is a bearish pattern. And you could see that it is consolidating still as an inverted cup and handle, but as it keeps extending itself, it could potentially just be considered a consolidation situation, and if volume comes in, it might actually break out to the upside again. So let's take a look at the news on HKD, which is currently up 63%. Not a heck of a lot of volume right now, but the shares were trading higher after the company reported a 1,085% year-over-year increase in revenue to $73.2 million for the 6 months ending April 30th. I believe this is also a Chinese stock, possibly a Hong Kong stock, and that's some pretty powerful news, and it was enough to push the price action all the way up. The float on the stock is very heavy at 197 million shares, and this movement happened on very light volume of 21 million shares. So that is why that type of news did not really move the needle as much as you would think. You would think that if it showed revenue increase well over 1,000%, almost 1,100%, that this stock would just keep on going and going and going. But again, the volume to float ratio is very, very low. The volume is only 21 million. The float's almost 200 million. Okay, so I mean, you basically have 10 times more available shares to trade than you have the volume. And that's one of the reasons why you saw the price action crash and burn. Now, can more volume come in as we move towards power hour? Absolutely. What is positive is that the price action has stopped dipping. Let's get a share party going on. Let's get to 600, 700. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. HKD is now consolidating after forming that cup and handle, but initially it was a double top. So let's go ahead and mark what we see here. Okay, so number one, you have the double top, which gives us the bearish pattern, which ultimately causes a flush in the price action right over here, right?
Yeah.
And then what happens is you start having consolidation where it actually starts to form a cup and a handle type of format, which would suggest a further drop in price. And you have plenty of room for it to keep going down. But it seems to have recovered, and so far it's consolidating in this channel just below VWAP. It would have been better if it was consolidating above VWAP, because that would suggest that there was much more volume. Remember, this is almost a 200 million float stock, right? And it moved on relatively light volume. So, you know, it's interesting, and it could certainly run again. The stock has run in crazy ways in the past, but it was also a lot lighter. If I remember correctly, the float was a lot lighter with this stock. So what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on it. We'll give it a Fibonacci retracement to get some key levels of support and resistance. And right now, the price action is just below the 9 EMA and just below this Fibonacci line of around $3.50, which is a psychological resistance area. The VWAP is around 380. Another psychological resistance area, and then 405, between $4 and $4.05 would be another resistance area. And then if it could make it back up and curl, we're looking at 464 as another resistance area. And then, of course, where the double tops are right over here would be another resistance area of 532. The diagonal line at around $6 would be another area. And then, of course, if you could break through all of that, then you have 650 as another psychological resistance area. If it doesn't get the volume and it starts to break downward, the next support area would be at $2.70. And you can see that price action has lingered in that general area, and if it doesn't hold that, then we can see another area where the price has basically held up, which is down here at $1.65. But we're hoping that that's not going to be the case. Let's get a share party going on. Share it up, share it up, share it up, folks. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get to 700. We're at 571 folks watching the stream. These are the people that are hungry. They want to get some money out of the market because they're working it, baby, on a Friday when other people are probably chilling and having, you know, virgin pina coladas and things like that with the little umbrellas in them and stuff, you know. But there's people here grinding and they're watching the coach and DBL Nicks in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you don't know, we do 2 shows a day in the morning, pre-market at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, all the way into the regular hours of trading. We have the microcap morning show, and I got the star of the show here, right over here. Here's DBL Nicks in the house, and we like to call him the Rainmaker, baby. He's got a PhD in Bangernomics from
Big Bang College,
BBC. Big Bang College, BBC, baby. I got my degree at Bang U University, Bangernomics at Bang U University. BU, you? BU, you? Why not? Why not, folks? All right, all right, all right. And of course, he's with his Serengeti specialists, compatriot all the time. We like to call her DBO Moms. Hey! All right, all right, all right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so that's the story. Let's see if we could look at some other stonks, some stonkation. Let's see if there's anything else worth looking at. I don't know. I don't see nothing that's in particularly tickling my whistle over here, something like that, Pause. Pause. She says pause. But we're going to go to AMTD. I want to see what's going on with that. AMTD. Same type of situation. This is a heavier floated stock with a light volume, and it is absolutely related to HKD. But instead of being 197 million float, it is a 42 million float. Okay, so the float is significantly less, but you can see that it too is showing evidence of barcoding. So this would be a potentially risky trade as well, unless volume comes in. Again, this is not financial or stock advice. You got to do your own due diligence. I'm just sharing with you what I see and what I'm looking at. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock advisor. This is just a show, baby. It's just a show. And I am Shaw Mexi, baby. I'm just saying. And yes, I'm confident because I got it like that. Because you got it like that. We got it like that. You know why we got it like that? Because we are the indelible tribe. Why do I call you the indelible tribe, you might ask? If you're new, let me break it down to you, baby. Let me break it down to you. I call you the indelible tribe because I want y'all to basically leave your mark and make sure that it's unerasable. Another word for unerasable, indelible, baby. Nobody can take it away from you. You're going to leave your mark, achieve your goals, your aspirations, and your dreams, baby. Achieve everything that you want, and also lift other people up. Inspire other people. It's more fun, baby, when you're succeeding with others and you're giving a helping hand. Everybody can deal with a helping hand. I'm not going to sing, though. I'm not going to do it. No, it's hurting my ears, bro. But anyway, that's why I call you indelibles, folks. All right? Go ahead and subscribe on all the socials. YouTube, a lot of great content on YouTube at Coach Money. At Coach Money. And of course, X.com. We got the pre-market, regular hours, and after hours analysis, technical analysis, news, and much, much more pertaining to small caps and micro cap stocks. So you want to definitely subscribe to us on X.com, aka Twitter at Coach Money. At Coach Money. We also go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with financial news, so you can stay abreast of the basic climate of the stock market based on financial news. So that's on X.com. We got great content on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coach Money. At Coach Money. We also live stream as well on Twitch at Coach Money. And in addition to that, we're also on TikTok, Tiki-Taki, aka the Tac as double calls it, at DBL Nicks. At DBL Nicks. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money, baby. Coach Nick Money. Baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. And of course, if you want to take advantage of being a part of a phenomenal Discord community with all the scanners, all the early watch lists, all the tools to research press releases, as well as filings, also the ability to get an early watch list the night before that almost always has bangers that go 100% plus or more. Can't guarantee it, but it happens a lot. Then you want to take advantage of that 4-day trial, which is the link is in the description and also in the pinned comment. And you can go ahead and click it for $9.99 and let us know that you saw us on the stream. Why not? All right, so that's the story. We're going to let the stonks cook a little bit. We're going to let them cook a little bit. Let's go ahead and put EPWK up, because EPWK is the stock that seems to be the leading gainer right now. None of these stocks are really doing terrific at this point. Not a lot of volume in them. But yeah, but we're going to keep an eye on what's going on. This stock is trying its best to curl. We'll keep an eye on it. It is up currently 38%. That's not a heck of a lot. But we will keep an eye on it and see what's going on. Let's get a share party. Let's get over 900 folks. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump into another game right now and try to get a dub. I'm trying my darndest, folks. It's been a dry spell. They changed. What did they change, Doubles? They changed match-based skills, skill-based matchmaking in OG. So they got rid of it. So there's a lot of sweats in there, right?
Did they make an Animorphs parody?
A what?
They got Oh, a xenomorph. Okay.
Xenomorph, yeah. Alien, bro.
Oh, I thought
Alien, bro.
xenomorphs.
Bruh. Fortnite Nightmares. They got all kinds of stuff coming on.
Llama morphs.
Llama Morph, is that right?
Click on it.
Oh no, I don't wanna. I wanna get into the game, though. I wanna get into the game. I don't know. EPWK is not really moving that well, and it's a really inexpensive stock. So let's go ahead, and as soon as the game allows me to go ahead into the screen, let's just go and check out another one of these tickers. None of them are really moving that aggressively right now, but hopefully we'll see some more volume as we get deeper and deeper into actually closer and closer to power hour. MSAI not looking particularly schmexy. KXIN. Let's take a look at that. That one is still trending upward on light volume. You can see that it is to its barcoding as well, but it is moving upward, and it is a 22 million float stock with only 3 million in volume. I think it's also. Am I right that it's Good Friday today? Am I right? Doubles. I think it's Good Friday today also, so that might be another reason why there's not a lot of volume. I think so. I think so. I could be wrong, but I read it's Halloween. That's 100%. It's Halloween, right? No, so it's Halloween. So that's another thing that might be restricting the how should I put it, the volume for the overall stock market. We've got 54 minutes before power hour. Hopefully some more volume will start to trickle in as we get closer to the power hour. Let's go, baby. Time to get a dub for the community. Time to get that Dubosaurus Rex, bro. It's time to get the Dubosaurus Rex, bro. Da-da-da-da-da. Listen, I'm going to get into sweat mode, I think, even though I'm not a sweat. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got 940 folks in the stream. Let's get it up to 1,000. Let's get it up to 1,000. I'm gonna get some coffee. Yummy. So this Fortnite stuff, bro, definitely changes the perplexity of the game, brother. I don't see nobody here, bro. You? I don't see nobody. Nobody's here. Revolver. I don't want the revolver. What is it? It's a 6-shooter, right? It's not even a revolver. It's a 6-shooter. Alright. Oh my. Alright. Ooh, look at here, bro. Look at here, brother. Let's go. Drinky. Why not? Our hats, baby. Man, it's too quiet over here, bro. Dudley's in the house. What's up, bro?
Hey.
Getty, it looks like it will park for the weekend, no volume. Yeah, I mean, it had news, and it had a nice little run very early in the morning, but it never really took off the way I was hoping it would. You know, we'll take a look at it. Getty was a nice little runner. They had news that they cut a deal with Perplexity, the AI research engine, the search engine, Perplexity. That was the news, but yeah, I don't know, bro. It just didn't do what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to just keep on going, and it didn't. I hear some gunfire. What is going on here? Where is that? Right over there. Oh, you know what it is? I think they're shooting at the what do they call those things again? Those things, bro. No, these guys. The zombies. Right. Why am I having like this mental block when it comes to zombies? No, bro, I have not. All right.
That's more of a me thing.
That is you, though. All right, bro, you know what I'm doing?
You got a hostile in front of you. Outside.
Bye. Oh, man, I feel so bad.
Make sure you reload.
Official bad, double official bad. I think I could cry, bro. No, not even a little bit, bro. Not even a little bit. That guy would probably have danced on me, bro. You know how these guys are. He's still watching, bro. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna dance on him, bro. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice, but if you keep watching, I'm gonna dance on you because I know you're hoping that I get waxed. So Getty formed that double top and basically sold off. Right now, the 90 MA is in a bearish pattern below the VWAP, and VWAP is going to basically be a significant resistance point right at $2.86 right there. And I don't really hold stocks prolonged, right? My style is I basically scalp or quickly day trade, you know what I mean? So that's my style, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I want that. I want me some of that dynamite, baby. Dynamite. Any enemy around here? Let's go. Ooh, a little sucking device over here. A little suction cup. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Let's take it, bro. I'm talking about the whatever the heck, the grappler. I don't know why they call it a grappler. It's really like a suction cup, bro. I guess the grapple kind of indicates that it's like grabbing something. It's not really. I mean, I guess it is, right? It's a suction cup, but it's just a. I don't know, but I mean, like when you think of grappler, don't you think of like something metallic with teeth and whatnot? I'm just saying. Yeah, right? I don't know. Look it. Forget about the dynamite, bro. Let's forget about the dynamite, baby. Dynamite. Let's forget about it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo-wee, doubles. Did you see what I got, Smee? Did you see what's up? What's up? What's up? Oh my. I need some enemies to fight, bro. I can't believe that Pleasant Park is so quiet, bro. What's going on, fella? Why is Pleasant Park so quiet? I don't get it. You get it, doubles? It's kind of weird, bro. Oh, because the storm is coming, that's why. That's the problema right there, bro. Oh my. Alright, let's go get some more loot over here and then get out of here. Let's get out of here, I tell you. Alright. Let's drift out of here, bro. Let's go. Let's do it. Alright, so that's the story with GETY. I mean, I don't know. It really did not move the way I thought it would continue to move. You know, it had significant news. The float was slightly on the heavier side, but we've seen stocks with more float than that move on news. But it just never got the attention that I thought it was going to get. Sir, that's why the stop losses are important. You know what I'm saying, doubles? Stop losses. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got a rift anywhere near here? You do, right? Like the tiki head right there, right? That's a rift over there, no? Yeah, right there. Well, it used to be a tiki head. It's not there no more. It's not there no more, I tell you. No. Somebody's right there, bro. Oh, look at this guy right here, bro. Really, bro? Oh my, bro. Oh my, bro. Woo! Wait! What happened? Actually, you know what? I'm feeling this tack. I did whoop him, but jeez Louise, bro. Jeez Louise, bro. Did you see my health, bro? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, bro. I'm gonna wait, bro. I'm gonna wait here. Let me get my shield intake in here. Oops. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo-wee. My goodness, bro. That was quite a skirmish, Doubles. Yes, sir. I need my health, bro. Am I still getting some health? Didn't I drink the juicy juice over there that gives you health? What happened? What happened? I don't have no health here. What's going on? I got hurt a lot of bit, bro. Wipe the dust off and keep going, bro. Don't worry about it. Stop complaining, right? I need to stop complaining, Doubles. Somebody's shooting at me, bro. Look, a little bit of an enemy right there. An enemy. Ooh, there's an enemy behind me too. I know, but you know I got to, right? Oh man, this guy, he seen me. My goodness, bro.
A spike, coach.
I know, bro. I never take the ice stuff, bro. I don't like it. It always messes me up, bro.
I mean, all you gotta do
It
is
always messes me up. I know, bro. I don't know. I'm sad now. I'm sad, Doubles. I think I'm gonna go and look at the stocks now. I'm going to look at the stocks. I'm going to look at the stonks. So anyway, let's talk about Getty. Let's talk about it, okay? It was very disappointing. It's below VWAP right now. It needs really a lot of volume to get back up to VWAP. Quite frankly, it's not very interesting to me at this point because it just didn't do what I thought it was going to do. It's holding support at 208. Resistance would be at 250. And then, of course, VWAP at 289. It would need to recover quite a bit. The news that it had was that their shares were trading higher in the early morning, when it announced a multi-year licensing agreement with Perplexity AI, which is a search engine. And that's what pushed the price action upward. But it just didn't hold up after that. So that's the story with it. Let's get a share party going on. Let's go to 1,300. We're at 1,200. Let's go to 1,300. Let's go to 1,400. Let's go to 1,500. And let's take a look at some more of the stonks, baby. Some more of the stonks, I tell you.
All them stonks.
Oh. I probably should have healed up instead of taking that fight. You know that?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't listening to you, bro.
Wow.
I didn't pay attention to you. I should have paid attention. All right, let's go to the Double Meister was correct, though. MNOV. MNOV is currently up 43%. It has, in fact, broken the VWAP with the 9 EMA moving upward. Not a heck of a lot of volume. 42 million float, heavier float, 28 million in volume. It is a biotech stock to the best of my knowledge, and it basically has unconfirmed information that in 12 days it's going to have earnings, Q3 earnings, up 42%. So as a leading gainer at only 43% up, not really a shamexe at this juncture, but Doubles, there's still 41 minutes before power hour. So hopefully there'll be a redemption, doubles, a redemption. Let's go ahead and take a look at HKD, which ran parabolic earlier on some pretty strong news. Heavy floated stock, almost 200 million shares of float. Okay, so it double topped and then ultimately sold off. You can see it sold off, and now you can see that the 9 EMA is dipping quite significantly below from the VWAP, and you can see that the RSI is certainly moving further and further into the oversold area. So it really would need to start curling back up, and with such a heavy float, it's going to take quite a bit of attention in order to move it on up. So we'll see what happens with this one. The related stock to this AMTD Digital Inc. Is AMTD. AMTD Idea Group American Depository. So it's a related stock, and it is a slightly lower floated stock, not slightly, significantly lower floated stock, 42 million shares instead of 197 million. Still a pretty heavy floated stock, but it's less than, it's like 1/5 the float of the other stock that ran parabolic, HKD. The volume is 28 million, so it's half of, a little bit more than half of the float. Still, not a great ratio of volume to float, but a better ratio than the other stock. It had formed a double top and then landed itself below the volume weighted average and has been consolidating at the below the volume weighted average. And we see now that the 9 EMA is starting to move further and further downward away from the VWAP. So that's not a good signal. The RSI is definitely in the oversold area. Also an indication that this stock is in a sell-off type of a pattern. Hopefully volume will come in for this stock. Again, 39 minutes before power hour. We want the gods of power hour volume to come and bless these tickers. Let them be blessed, I tell you. Let them be blessed. Bless them with volume. Bless them with volume, I tell you. MSAI up 40%. It was trending upward, but it broke the trend after it formed right over here. Remember, we talked about that inverted cup and handle, and that's usually a signal that the price action is going to flush. Well, that inverted cup and handle, exactly what happened. The price action flush. Now, what's going on now? Let's talk about what's going on now. Let's get rid of this trend line because it's not valid at this point. What we see now is we see the possibility of a curl happening with the 9 EMA heading towards the VWAP. This could be either a micro pullback and a further flush downward, or it could be a beginning of a descending wedge bull reversal, and maybe the stock starts moving upward, but it's too early to tell. The RSI is bouncing off the overbought area, so we do see some attention starting to come in, but quite frankly, it's still 38 minutes before power hour, and there's just not a lot of volume today, right? It's Friday, and it's before power hour, okay? So, yeah, it's just not a lot of volume right now, but we will keep an eye on all of these tickers and, of course, other tickers as they may show up on our scanner. You're looking at the custom scanners from our Discord on the left side. And of course, if you want to test out the scanners, the early watch lists, the search features that we have for news, filings, as well as press releases and much, much more, you could go ahead and click the link in the description and in the pinned comment for a 4-day trial for $9.99. So go ahead and take advantage of that. I think you're going to like it. Go ahead and check it out with your own eyes. Okay, let's take a look at EPWK. EPWK is a penny stock joint. It's really an inexpensive stock at 9 cents. It went very parabolic earlier in the morning, where it moved from 7 cents to a high of 23 cents. So it was a good 200% move, but it was very choppy, if you will, on its ascent because it's such an inexpensive stock. And then when it finally reached that pinnacle, it just came crashing down within the next couple of minutes. 5-minute candles here. You can see that the price action came tumbling down, made its way underneath VWAP, tried to recover, tried to hug VWAP just below VWAP, tried to recover, and formed a small double top and now kind of sold off and is now below the VWAP. The 9 EMA is still pointing somewhat downward and away from the VWAP. We need to see the VWAP start to, the 9 EMA start to curl towards the 9 EMA for a possibility of another round of movement with EPWK, but it needs to get significant volume to do that. This is an interesting situation. The float of the stock doubles is 22 million shares, right? And it's had well over 1 billion with a B, 1 billion shares of volume. So there was a heck of a lot of trading going on with EPWK, but a lot of it happened in the pre-market when it had that crazy parabolic run. Right now, it's kind of lacking volume. You could see that the RSI is center lined in the smack in the middle. So there's indecisiveness whether the bulls or the bears are going to take over, whether the sellers or the buyers are going to take over. So that's EPWK. We do have another ticker that just popped up on the scanner. Very light volume, 74,000 shares, which is not a lot of volume at all. Floats low, 2 million, but not a lot of volume just yet. It's APLM. It just popped on the scanner, APLM. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what's going on. It too has earnings in about 11 days. That's what we have here, unconfirmed. It is a 2 million float stock, 74,000 shares trading hands. You can see that there's not a lot of activity with these candles. They're very empty, if you will. It is a $17 stock, so it's kind of on the heavy side. We could go ahead and put it to a 1 minute chart, and you could see that there's very little activity on the 1 minute. If we go to the 5 minute, we could see that there's still quite literally very little activity going on, but it is up currently 46%. RSI has immediately jumped to the overbought area. It needs volume love to bless it. So bless you, APLM. Bless you. You need some volume, baby. Some volume. Volume, I tell you. Volume. Come on now. KXIN. Let's take a look at it. I'm pretty sure this is a China stock. China. And it is trending upward. We said that the 9 EMA was quite extended from the VWAP. The VWAP is drifting upward with the 9 EMA, but if they get closer together, that would give more of a bullish signal. And it looks like the 9 EMA may pull downward. Hopefully it doesn't lose a lot of traction and cross over and underneath the VWAP, which would be a bearish type of a signals. But right now, it's still remaining friends with the trend. You could see that it's moving on very light volume of 3 million shares. It is a 22 million float stock. There is still some room on the RSI to go further into an overbought range. So there is still some room, but it lacks volume as well. And we still have 33 minutes before power hour begins, and we start seeing more traders coming back to the trading floor and start creating more volume for these stocks, baby. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions about any tickers, go ahead and put it in the chat. We're here for you. We'll do the technical analysis, check it out, look at the news and all that other stuff, because all of that stuff is important. The news is important because it gives you an explanation as to why there's volume or not volume for a particular stock. The volume is important. Knowing the float is important because you need to know how many shares are available to trade, right? So all this stuff is important, and we're sharing with you our custom-made scanner from our Discord community so that you can actually see what the leading gainers are right at this moment. And we have MNOV up 49%, MSAI up 37%, EPWK up 35%, APLM up 34%, and last but not least, KXIN up 33%. 33%. Yeah, so that's the story. All right, we're gonna go and get a doubles. We have to get a dubs.
Yes.
Doubles. We have to get a dub. We got stuff.
Dub time.
I mean, I could make it easier for myself and play regular Fortnite, because they don't have
Go ahead.
they have matchmakers. What is it called? Skill-based matchmaking. They do, right? They still have that, right?
I don't know if they do.
I think they do. I mean, I could do that, but I enjoy the OG. I'm vibing with it, you know?
All right, whatever you
I'm
want.
vibing with it.
Whatever you like.
I'm going to eventually get a victory royale, you know that.
Yeah,
You know, but there are definitely a lot more better players when there's no skill-based matchmaking, right? I got to get better. Just like everybody has to get better with their trading, you got to keep studying. You got to keep learning. That's another thing that's very big in our Discord culture. We're big on teaching and opening the eyes, man. You got to be willing to learn, baby. Learn, baby, learn. Curl, baby, curl. Let's go ahead and get to that. Let's get into that game. Let's get a dub for the community, for the Indelible Tribe. Let's do a share party, baby. Let's share it up, share it up, share it up. While we're waiting for that, let me show you some of the other features that the Discord has. So we also have the stock ticker tape, which is another scanner. See it right over here. And what it does is it basically gives you the stocks that are starting to break out. Dudley says the trial period for 4 days, does it include weekends or business days? It's automatic, so it doesn't do that. So the answer to the question is no, it doesn't do that because it's not something that we control ourselves. It's done through the payment processing company. So when you pay, the ticker starts running right away. So that's how it works. But when you come in, you know, we could work something out for you if you need the additional time. So just let us know. Yeah. So that's how it would work. That's how it works. So you would use the payment processor link to sign up, and then just send us a message. We have a messaging system in the Discord server. Send us a message. Let us know that it's you, and you let us know that you mentioned it in the chat on YouTube, and we'll work something out for you. Yeah, my pleasure, brother. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're getting some value out of the technical analysis and news analysis of the stonks. And I hope you're enjoying Fortnite. I hope you like Fortnite because I like it. I like it, Doubles. I like it. I like it. You know, and it breaks things up because right now we're kind of like trying to warm up for the power hour. There's no volume right now, especially Friday today. Low volume. You know, so we got to do something while we're waiting for power hour to come in. Save us, save me with some volume, baby. Save me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so we're looking at KXIN trending upward. I'm going to put MNOV up here so we can take a look at it. MNOV currently is the leading gainer. It formed the cup and handle pattern on light volume. So we're going to see what happens with this color. And it is moving, I guess, on the rumor of earnings in 12 days. So that's MNOV. Medici Nova Inc. appears to be a biotech stock. And for the past several days, the biotech stocks have been moving quite aggressively. But it is Friday, and it's a low volume Friday, right? So it is not moving as aggressively as I would like it to. You know what I mean? Doubles. You know what I'm saying? And it is Halloween as well. Yes, sir. But it's not Good Friday. That was a mistake. Not Good Friday. No. Now, every time I do this, bro, I almost always fall off inside the building. But I didn't do it this time. This time I did it correctly, bro. I did it correctly, bro. What about over here? Whoop! Wepa! Nothing, bro. Nothing here, bro. Oh, man. For real? Phenomenal. What the heck? All right, folks. So right now, MNOV moving up ever so slightly, up 47%. 47%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, these weapons are not particularly bueno. Anything here, bro? Anything here? I mean, I'm building up, but I don't know. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm a hot mess over here, bro. What the heck? Come on, bro. This did not work out the way I wanted it to, Doubles. Did not.
Did not.
Yes, sir. Did not. Come on. There you go. Anything? Minis, I'll take it. Where'd it go? Minis. Minis, minis, minis. Minis! Minis. Mini, 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 mini. Alright, this drop was kind of like no bueno for me, bro.
No bueno?
No, it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say it wasn't good? I just got a purple for a purple spaz, bruh.
So, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Wait a minute. Things are looking up already. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Now I just need a decent AR. Why not? Perhaps. We don't need this. We don't need this stinking 6-shooter. No, we don't. No, we don't. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. Oh my. Oh, bueno. Look at that, doubles. Bueno, baby. Bueno. Bueno. Oh my, doubles. Oh my. Yes, sir, doubles. Monsignor doubles.
Monsignor Dr. Doubles.
Dr. Doubles, baby. Dr. Doubles. Double X, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. Ooh, my. What's over here? Anything? Anything here? Anything, bro? I don't know. Nothing, honey. Nothing, honey. All right, let's get down here. Let's go, baby. Oh. Ooh, I feel like I want to just check a little bit more over here before we go. Yeah, let's get a little bit better. Man, a lot of these, AK-47s, you know, the heavies. Oh my lordy! Yummy. Yummy, baby. Yummy. Let's get into the zone. Baby. All right. Let's do a shit party. Oh, somebody chopped up the vehicle that's over here all the time, you know? Yeah, they chopped it up, bro. Chopped it up. Not schmixy at all, bro. No, not schmixy. Let's get into the Riftosaurus Rex, bro. Let's start doing a little rifty poo. Rifty poo. Wow. Zone is far, bro. It is far. Maybe we should stop over here and do a little shopping, a little window shopping. What do you think, Doubles? A little shopping. We can get the. Oops, there's an enemy here.
Shopping and chopping.
What happened, bro? What happened? Alright, little bandage action. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Nope. But we'll keep on going. Yes, sir. I'm assuming this fool left. Yeah. Didn't work out too well for me, Doubles. Nah, it's okay. There's a rift ahead of me, bro. And I got bandies. I got bandies, bro. I don't mind, bro. I'm good. I got bandies. What's over here, bro? Not that I could use any of that, but alright. Man, that did not work out well for the coach, fellas. It did not work out well for me, Doubles. Oh, it's a dude, it's a 2-tick, bro. That's not good. Wow, I didn't realize that it was a 2-tick, brother. I gotta get out of here. I know, I gotta really get out of here, bro. Yeah, right there. Yes, sir. Wow. 2-tick. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You know what there is over here, bro? There's a campfire right there. Shut up, Doubles. Shut up there, Doubles. You shut up, fella. You shut up there, fella. There's apples too, bro. Apples. No, I don't want that. I don't. I am. I'm gonna get my apples first, bro. I want to get my apples first, bro. The fire. Firepower. A little bit of wood, baby. A little bit of wood, baby. I need mats, bro. Come on. All right. Shooting over there, but I'm not ready, bro. What happened to the zip line? Wasn't there a zip line over here? Oh, right there, bro. They moved the zip line, brother. They moved the old zipper line of Rooney. Ooh, maybe I should take that. Perhaps. Perhaps. Ooh. No, I don't need it. I don't need it, I tell you. I don't want it. Let's go, baby. All right, we're back in business, folks. Let's get that shit party going on. We're back in business. There's enemies nearby, and we're going to get ourselves into the zone, baby. This time I'm going to heal myself, bro. I'm not going to be foolish like I was last. What the heck is going on over here? Look at that, bro. Look at that, bro. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy. Holy moly. I don't want to deal with that right now. I got, like, practically no mats, bro. I'm just going to keep going in. I'm going in, Doubles. I'm going in. I'm going in. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get some heals, bro. Shield. Yes, sir, Doubles. Monsignor. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why not? Why not? We can use that. We could use some shield. Why not, Doubles? Why not, bro? Why not? Why not? What else is going on over here? We got anything else? Ooh, a half pot right there, Doubles. Oh my. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Half pot. Now we're good to go, bro. We're good to go. Ooh, launch pad. Use. Let's get rid of like nonsense that I don't need. All right, the trap is okay. Launch pad is okay. I like that. I want that. I want it. I want it. I tell you. Oh my God, bro! Look, gold, 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 gold. Let's go, baby. Let's get it going, folks. Let's get that shit party going on. MNOV up. Up 63%. Cup and handle. Doing it before the power hour. You thought I wasn't watching, but I was. EPW giving us 40%. A little bit of movement on that. All right, all right, all right. We're getting a little bit of volume. Look at the launch pad, bro. Looky there. There's a launch pad, bro. Oh my goodness. I love launch pads. Why not? And it's not my launch pad, so why not? Let's use it anyway. Doubles. It's not my launch pad, but I don't care. I don't care. Tally-ho. Tally-ho, fellow. Wow, 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 wow. Retail, bro. This used to be my drop, bro. Somebody's been here, I tell ya. Ooh, wow. What happened over there, bro? Look at that. Look at that. They broke everything over here. Oh! That's a trap, dude.
It's a trap. Don't touch. No touchy.
No touchy. No stinky stink.
Stingy.
Stinky. Don't do that to the coach. Come on. Ooh, ammo, bro. Come on, bro. Come on now. Why are you blessing the coach like that? I know I deserve it. Fella. You're right. I do deserve it. I do. I tell you. How about doghouse, bro? How about that doghouse, bro? How about that doghouse? How about it, bro? How about we one of these joints right here, the doghouse? Why not? Why not, bro? Why not? Come on, come into the house, bro. Bro, I had no freaking mats, bro. Bro, no mats, man. Man, bro. I had no mats, bro. This guy burned all my mats, bro. Man, what the heck? That sucked. All right, let's take a look at the stonk here. Medichinova. Oh, wow. Ow, man, that hurt. He spanked me.
Whoa.
I'm telling you, bro, that was not right, bro. That was not right. For real. What'd I do to him? MNOV currently up. MONV currently up 58%. It did, in fact, break out of that cup and handle pattern, and we have unconfirmed information that there's going to be earnings on this stock in 12 days, currently up 59%. The float, 42 million. The volume is starting to creep up to 37 million. It's still moving on relatively light volume, but it's time for a Fibonacci retracement so it could check out the key levels of support and resistance. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Key levels of support and resistance. If you're not following us on the YouTube, make sure you're doing that at Coach Nick Money, and also Twitter, aka x.com, at Coach Nick Money, So go and check that out. Right now, the price action is just below the resistance area of $1.87. The price action is above the 9 EMA. The 9 EMA is bullishly stacked above the VWAP. The VWAP is piercing a support level of $1.58 and so far tightly moving up with the 9 EMA, which is what we want to see. We want to see more volume come in so that the price action can break through the $1.87 mark. If it does, the next Fibonacci a level of resistance would be around $2 to $2.05. Above that would be the 227 level, which is a significant resistance area. And if it could break that area, then it would get to the pinnacle of this level right here, which would be another significant resistance area of $2.50. It would basically be forming a potential double top, but if volume can keep on going, this cup and handle pattern will fulfill its prophecy and continue to move up. That's what we want to see happen, folks. That's what we want, doubles. We needs that, doubles. Let's get that share party going on. We have almost 2,000 people in the stream. Let's share it up. It's 11 minutes before power hour. We're checking out the different stonks over here. That are moving. We have a new stock that just hit the scanner, moving on light volume. It's ticker QSU. Currently up 34%. 624,000 shares have been pushing the stock up. It's an ETF, so all right, whatever. MSAI.
MSAI.
Come on, that's not what I was trying to type. Let's try that again. MSAI. Okay, it formed that cup and handle, inverted cup and handle bearish pattern. Right over here is the inverted cup and handle bearish pattern and sold off. So not really schmexy at the moment. Let's take a look at XKIN. I'm sorry, KXIN. KXIN still trending upward, and it seems to be forming a potential pennant over here. Right over here, you can see that it's forming a bit of a pennant. But you can see that the 90 MA is quite extended from the VWAP. RSI is moving towards overbought. It's moving on very light volume, 3 million shares, and its float is 22 million, but it has been moving in a bullish pattern, even though that is the case. But, you know, it's very light volume, so it's kind of scary. Up only 33%. 33%. Let's go back to Medici, MNOV.
Someone requested BYND.
BYND. Let's check out Beyond the Meat. Beyond Meat. BYND, a cult favorite. Let's go and check it out. Let's go see what's going on with that fella. Why not? Perhaps. Let's see what's going on. So let's tighten this up a little bit. Obviously, quite a bit of a sell-off from when it ran quite parabolic. So let's go ahead and tighten this up. We're going to see what's going on here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So you could see it was quite parabolic, and now it's consolidating right at VWAP. So let's go ahead and give it a Fibonacci retracement so that we have some key levels of support and resistance. Let's go ahead and start right over there and say, okay, boom, chakalaka. So right now the price action is right above the VWAP, and it's holding up. That's bullish, but it needs volume to start pushing upward. We have support just below the VWAP at 63 cents. The VWAP is at around $1.62, and then you got resistance all the way up here at 3.11, as well as $5 further up. So it will need some volume love to move up. It has a conference call scheduled in 4 days at 6 p.m., and it has earnings in 4 days. So I presume that the scheduled conference call is going to be about earnings. And of course, if earnings are positive, that would undoubtedly have a very good reaction with the price action for Beyond Meat. The crowd favorite. Beyond Meat. Let's go. You know what another crowd favorite is? Open. But Open ran quite a while back. So let's see what it's doing right now. Open Sesame. Open's currently up 5%. 5%. Let's clean up the chart a little bit. Let's clean it up. All right, let's tighten this up a little bit, and let's give it a Fibonacci retracement so that we can get some key levels of support and resistance for Open. Open Sesame. Open. You can see that the price action is hugging the VWAP. Again, also a low volume, heavier floated stock, currently up 5.52%. The price action is just below resistance at around $7.90. Support is at around $7.50. Lower support is around $7, and higher resistance is at 8.25 and 8.75. This is the Fibonacci retracement key levels of support and resistance for Open Sesame. Let's share it up. We got over 2,000 folks. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into another round of Fortnite while we let the various tickers marinate and move and do what they're going to do, and then we'll check out the stocks one more time at the end of the stream to see where they're at. So the Fortnite game takes, a little while. It'll give enough time for the stocks to move. We're going to keep an eye on Medici Nova, since this is the stock that's currently the leading gainer. Not very impressive at being up only 47%, but it is the leading gainer, and it does have a bullish pattern formation of a cup and handle. It's sold off and had significant problem breaking through the $1.85 resistance level. RSI is dipping downward, but we are still 6 minutes before power hour, baby. Power hour. It needs the power hour. Volume. So we're going to keep an eye on this one since it's the leading gainer and jump into Fortnite to try to get that ultimate win, man. What the heck, bro? I'm trying to get a win for the squad, bro, for the Indelible Tribe. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying, boys, but let me tell you something. That skill-based matchmaking really was a big deal. They gave me people that sucked like me. But nah, man. I mean, I'm a decent player, but they got some sweats in this game, bro. Right? They got some sweaty folks in here. Let's get the share party going on. Let's go to 2100. Right now, the top 3 leading gainers are all pulling downward. Up. I stand corrected. EPWK, 9-cent joint. With a 22 million float, 1 billion volume, up 41%. Let's see what that chart looks like for that stock. Super risky stock. EPWK. Not really that impressive. It's still below VWAP. VWAP. I'd rather look at MNOV. Let's see what's going on with MNOV. Yes, sir. Let's go and check it out. All right. It's forming a potential irregular head and shoulders right over here. We don't want that. We want it to hold above the VWAP. The VWAP is at $1.62. We want to see that happen. So yeah, that's what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. We want it to hold above the VWAP. We want it to hold above the VWAP. The VWAP. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's refresh this chart. Make sure it looks pleasant. Pleasantly. It has to be a pleasant chart. Come on, man. Come on, load up. Come on, load up, fella. What the heck? Load up, fella. You're messing up my drop, bruh. Bruh. You're messing up my drop, bruh. Let's go over here again. I'm telling you, bro, right? I know, bro. What the heck? All right, you know what I think I did wrong last game? I stayed in that castle too long, bro. I need to stick and move, you know? You got to stick and move when you got a lot of sweats in the game. You know what I'm saying, Devils? And the other thing is, there wasn't a lot of mobility, man, and that kind of messes me up because I like mobility, bro. You know that, right? I'm a mobility guy, bro. You know? Yeah, I wanna have the upper hand, and if I don't, I need to reposition to get that upper hand. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm talking about, Devils? You know what I'm talking about, right? You feel me, right? You feeling me, right? You feeling me? Yeah, you feel me, right? Yeah. Enemy over here? What's going on here? Where we go? Where did this clown go, bro? He's not nearby. I know, it is an MA, right? What the heck, bro? That kind of sucked, bro. He took off, bro. What the heck? He took the weapon and ran, bro.
Let that happen to me, though.
I'm telling you, bro, it doesn't make any sense, man. He just, he boogied, bro. Yeah, now you know he's probably the type of cat that's hiding somewhere, blah, blah, blah. You know? Probably like that. You know what I'm talking about? Doubles. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I need to stick and move, bro. I also don't like my weapons, bro. I do not like my weapons at all, bro. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's see what's going on. KXIN trying to move upward. Dynamite, bro. Look at that. Yeah, man. We want that. We want dynamite, fella. Although I never end up using it, you know, bro? I never really end up using it. Ooh, how much? How much is the pump? Metal. Don't have it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it, fella. I really didn't want to pop this half pop, but I think I should. I really think I should, brothers. I really think I should. Well, somebody was here. Right? Somebody was here, fella. Yeah, somebody's still here. Heck? kidding me? Get out of here, bruh. Get out of here, bruh. Bruh. Get out of here. Yo, I got the lamest weapons right now. All this fighting for no good weapons. Okay, pump, I'll take it. But really, that's... Oh! What the hell's going on? Did you see that? Somebody's using an arrow, bro. Somebody here. Right there. Guy's hiding, bro. I hate when they hide, bro. Freaking guy is hiding, bro. Making me waste my time, bro. All right, let's move out of here, bro. You know, this guy's hiding somewhere. I don't know. I ain't got no time for that. Looks like he just took the rift too. Looks like he just took the rift. The rift. He took the rift doubles. All right, let's get out of here. Let's start landing on people, bro. Let's just start landing on people. I'm not happy with my loadout at all. All this effort and didn't really get any really great loot. You know what I'm talking about, doubles? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not, doubles? Why not? Why not? Ooh, a rift, bro. A rift, bro. What do you think, bro? Why not? Why not? Why not? I think I'm gonna keep this right here, bro. Why not, bro? Why not? Why not? Why not? What do you think, doubles? Dr. Doubles, what do you think, bro? Let's get that shit party going on! MNVOV trying to move back up. Let's go and get some victims. Yeah, let's go. Alright, where they at, bro? Where is the peoples, bro? Anybody over here in Pleasant Park? Anything? I don't see nobody. What about C2? Anybody in C2? I see a drop right there, doubles. Let's get that share party going on. Let's get to 2,500. We're almost there, baby. We're watching KXIN also starting to move ever so slightly, but very much a low. Oh my God, bro. Look at this thing, bro. Do you see this? Oh my, bro. Oh my. A little sniper action? Why not? Why not, bro? Why not? Doubles, what do you think? You like the heavy sniper? Gold? And I've perched myself up top here. Why not? A little perching. Little perchation, bro. Little perchation. Never done nothing to nobody if you perch yourself. Nah, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't see no enemies over here, bro. What the heck? Right there, I see him. Right over there. Somebody right... Oh, he's running. Alright. I need him to stop, but he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's going to stop. Yeah? Right there. Somewhere over there. I don't know. Nothing really super interesting over here, bro. Nothing really interesting here, bro. I want to land on somebody, but I need to find somebody to land on, Doubles. You know what I mean? Nothing really super interesting. The game is kind of slow right now. And we don't really have anything really particularly moving. EPWK up 38%. So the stock market's kind of slow too. Everything is slow right now. Right now. What's going on? What's going on, fella? Listen, I'm just going to keep moving around. I'm not staying in one spot, bro. That didn't work too well for me before, so I'm going to just move around, fella. Try to find somebody. I got some okay weapons. Why not? Why not? I need some shield. I could use some shield, right? I could use some shield, right, Doubles? Why not? Ooh, a campfire. Why not? Why not? Ooh, look here. They got some mushroom shields over here. Why not? Let's get some of that. Let's get some of that. All right, storm is coming, bruh. We gotta get in. We gotta get in, I tell you. What is that? Is that a launch pad, Doubles? What is that? Nah, that's not a launch pad, right? Well, I don't think so. What is it? What is it? Oh, it's one of those crossbow thingamajigs. I don't care for that. I don't care for that, bro. I'm not feeling that at all, bro. Ooh, P90! Doubles. I should keep the AR, right? Alright, let me do it this way. Yeah, I don't know that sniper. I don't know. Ooh, you know what? I gotta keep that, right? But it really has only one usage, bro. I don't know, bro. Alright, you know what? I'm getting rid of the AR, bro. Alright. Let's see what's going on over here. Alright, let's get some shit party going on. Oh, there we go. We needed that, bro. We needed that, bro. Doubles. We gotta move, bro. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, bro. Wow, what a weird zone. I want to go up there, bro. I wants to go up there, you know what I mean? Let's get that shit party going on. Let's get the 2,500. MNOV, 44%. 37% on EPWK, the little penny stock joint. Little penny stock joint. You know what I'm... Oh, man, I don't want this in my inventory, bro. I do not want this damn thing. Should I take it out? Come on, I don't want this. I don't want it. It's not my cup of tea, bro. You know what I mean? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's do this, man. What do you think, Doubles? Dr. Doubles. Dr. Doubles. Dr. Doubles. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get ourselves way up there and do some Snipersaurus Rex. What do you think, Doubles? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know if this is going to be in zone or not, bro. I don't know. Is it in zone? Is it in zone? It is in zone now. Alright, we are in zone, right? We are, right? Let me get rid of my marker. Yeah, we're in good shape. How about some mats, bro? What do you think? Some mat? Ooh, That's not good, bro. Holy, I didn't realize it opens up like that. All right, all right, all right. Is there anybody on any of these mountains? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get the map. Where's the map? Map. Anybody over there? All right, let's get that out of the way. All right, we are in zone here, doubles. So, we will see what happens. CMND. Dudley said CMND. Let's check it out. CMND. Doubles, check the CMND for me.
CMND.
Okay, CMND needs volume. RSI is moving up ever so slightly. Let's give it a Fibonacci retracement. It is a 79-cent penny stock, so let's go ahead and... Oh, wrong thing. Fibonacci retracement right over here. Go ahead and set it up right there. And basically key levels of support. It is above the 9, but it's below the VWAP. So this is a bearish pattern. We need to see curling. There's going to be resistance at 84 cents. There's going to be resistance at 95 cents. Those are going to be key resistance areas. Support will be at 70 cents. And do we have any news on it? I don't think we have any news on it. So it doesn't have a catalyst per se. Oh, man. I really wrecked myself. I really wrecked myself by dropping down. So it needs some volume. A catalyst would be nice. Catalyst would be nice, I tell you. Man, look at that. There's a lot going on over here, bro. There is a lot. You know what I think I'm going to do, doubles? I think I'm going to basically just build up a little bit, you know? Just, yeah, maybe get myself into position to fight. What do you think, doubles? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's see what's going on. I hear explosives, dude. I do hear explosives. I do. Do we got anybody behind us? I don't think so. Anybody on that mountain? I don't think so. Anybody in that fort? Now that's a different story right there. All right? Maybe. Oh, somebody coming out of the blue house over here. I just saw that. And there goes somebody using the grappling gun right there. Okay, so there's somebody over there using the grappling gun. Let's see if we can snipe somebody. I hear something going on. Come on, I can't get a clear shot. Now he's sniping me. He's sniping me. He's trying to snipe me, that fella. Bye, fella. Bye, fella. Bye, fella. Who's over here hiding, bro? No. This is his build, bro. That's his also. Oh, man, bro. Oh, it's one-on-one, dude? I didn't know that. Oh, bro. I should have been more aggressive. Alright, whatever. Anyway, let's take a look at what's going on with the stocks. Let's take a look. So, clear mind. basically is going to need volume, 100%. We got some key levels of support and resistance drawn on the Fibonacci retracement. 71 cents is a support area. The 9 EMA, which the price action is just above, is a support area at 78 cents. Resistance is at the Fibonacci level of 84 cents, and you could see VWAP is going to be a significant resistance area because it too coincides with the Fibonacci level at 95 cents. Volume would be something that would help it out. Maybe some kind of a catalyst would be kind of nice. So that's the story with Clear Mind Medicine, CMN. Dudley asked about that, so that's the story with that one. Let's take a look at MNOV. MNOV, the leading gainer. Again, we're going into power hour with a very low volume. It formed a bullish cup and handle pattern, but you could see that since then the price action has dipped down. We could see that the VWAP over here, the purple line, and the 9 EMA are stacked together, but the price action is pulling downward and the VWAP is pulling downward. We want to see some stabilization at VWAP, and we want to see the 9 EMA start to curl upward. We need to see the RSI stop going downward, hopefully holding by center line and start to move upward. Otherwise, we could potentially have a failure at the support level of 158, and if it really starts to fail, it could go down to 121. If the 9 EMA can curl, the next resistance area would be at around 187, and then at around 206, and then if it could keep on pumping, the other two resistance areas would be 224 and right at the top over here where the last price action was $2.50. That's MNOV, Medica Nova, and the float on it is a 42 million float stock, 43 million volume. Volume is ever so slightly moving upward. The other stock of interest, and again, none of these stocks really look fantastic. It is Friday, and so far, Power Hour has not blessed us with a tremendous amount of volume. But the other stock that is quote unquote a leading gainer at 32% only is KXIN. It did form a pennant formation on very light volume. We can see that it's continuing with that pennant formation. Hopefully some volume will kick in and the RSI will curl upward, but we do see that the 9 EMA and the VWAP are quite significantly separated, and we also see that the price action has failed quite significantly with this bottom wick over here, and it did recover after the fact. So sudden flushes on KXIN are certainly a risk factor in light of the fact that the float is 22 million and there's only 3 million in volume. So it definitely has a flush factor. The only other stock that really is on the scanner at this point is EPWK. It's a very inexpensive stock, fluctuating pretty much from like 7 cents this morning. It went up to 23 cents. It had a parabolic run where it ran several 100%, but then it kind of formed this triple top right over here, one here, one here, one here, sold off, and has been pretty much holding below the VWAP, which is now a resistance level. And obviously, since the price action is below VWAP and the 9 EMA is below VWAP, this is a bearish pattern, and we see that the 9 EMA is dipping further and further downward. The next resistance support area would be 7 cents. We could also see that the RSI is certainly more closer to the oversold area than the overbought area. So it needs volume love to bring it back up. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think you're going to enjoy the YouTube channel. We got incredible due diligence videos that DBL Moms, the Serengeti Specialist, does all the time for you, and much more great content on the YouTube channel at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And of course, make sure that you're following us on X.com. We put a tremendous amount of time, effort, and content, good quality content on X.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We provide financial news, and then pre-market, regular hours, and after hours, Monday through Friday. We're constantly putting out a lot of content on microcap and small cap stocks, technical analysis, news, and much more. So there's a host of information available for you on X.com, aka Twitter, at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. We also have phenomenal content on other social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, and the screen name there is at Coach Nick Money. Right, so that's the handle, at Coach Nick Money. We're also live streaming, in addition to all the other platforms that we live stream on. We also live stream on Twitch at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And of course, you can't not have a TikTok, so we have a TikTok as well. Tiki Taki, or as Doubles likes to call it, the Tack. And our screen name there is at our handle there is at DBL Nicks, at DBL NICKS, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money, baby. And of course, we always would love to invite you to come and check out our Discord. So we have a 4-day special for $9.99, so you could check out our Discord community. Our Discord community is phenomenal. We work very hard to make sure that we can help you achieve your goals and aspirations as a trader. So we're there for you, and the community is phenomenal. But besides that, we've also spent a tremendous amount of time and effort to create tools to help your trading and to make your life easier for you. So for example, what you're looking on the screen on the left-hand side is one of the custom scanners for the Discord. And the cool thing about it is this scanner works on market movers, pre-market, regular hours, and after hours. And unlike other Fugazi scanners that don't give you the float, they only give you the volume, we give you the float and the volume, so you can get a much clearer picture as to what the available shares are and how much volume is pushing the price action up or down, right? So that's one of the scanners we have. We also have the breakout scanner that basically searches for stocks that are breaking out at that moment. It's just showing unusual volume. That's another component to the Discord. And then, of course, the crowd favorite, the early watch list that's put out during after hours the night before for the next day, the next trading day, which is about 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We put out a host of stocks that we're watching, and almost always from that list, there's almost always 1, 2, 3, or 4 stocks that go parabolic the next day, well over 100%, sometimes 200%. Can't guarantee it, but it happens a lot, right? I mean, we've got this tuned in. This is like the real deal. So go ahead and check it out. If you need any assistance on how to use the Discord, right? Because there's a lot of features in there, right? It's really quite simple, but if you're going in there for the first time, it might seem a little bit too much. Just let us know. We have a assistance line within the server for you, so we will help you out and guide you through that. Or if you have any questions about trading in general, we're there for you. All right, so go ahead and take advantage of that 4-day trial. Listen, I call you all indelibles. All joking aside, the reason why I call you indelibles is because I want you all to succeed. I want you guys to educate yourself, get better, right? Do the best you can. Be inspiring to others. Leave your mark. Achieve your goals and aspirations. Everything that you want to achieve it, and be a model for other people, because it's a hell of a lot more fun when you're making money with other people around you, okay? And that's why you're indelibles. I want you to leave your mark. I want your mark to be unerasable, aka indelibles. You are the indelible tribes. We love you and cherish you, because without you, we couldn't be doing what we're doing. And we absolutely love you. You guys are phenomenal. So thank you so much for being a part of our family. And I want you to have a fantastic weekend as well. So make a lot of money and have a phenomenal weekend. Peace out. It's Coach Nick and DBL Nicks.